Hello, everybody. Welcome to my first time. Well, not my first time. I haven't played this on the channel yet, but I've played this like for a second on I played this for a second on whatchamacallit. I played this for a second before, and I started up my own little park. But basically what I'm gonna do is... So, my goal for this video is to just get this park started, and I did play it a little bit, like, beforehand yesterday to learn the controls and what... Well, for you guys, it would have been, last Saturday. But for me right now, because, like, I pre-record my videos right now, like, a week in advance. Like, for you guys, it will be Saturday of... Let me see here. Next Saturday for me. Let me see what Saturday it is. It's Saturday, April 25th. But for you guys, it'll be like Saturday, May 2nd. So... When I say yesterday, I'm going based off of my time of April. So, this will be an entire month later. Animals and guests consume a variety of resources. To import them, you'll need a loading bay. Have a loading bay built. The loading bay will import resources via truck every few minutes. A new shipment will be... Okay. I know, like, proper facilitations and stuff. Or the crap... Oh, there's no entrance? There's no entrance, apparently. That's bad design right there, guys. You have to hop the fence. You have to hop the fence to be able to get there. Okay. Now, for this, I'm going to... Okay, metal fences. Basic chain link. What I'm going to do is I'm going to start off with a decent path. I'm going to start off with a path right here. So, like right here, extending outward. No curved placement. So, now these paths will converge into one main path. This is for aesthetical reasons. And now since these are converged, I will extend a single path outward, like that. And then I'm going to take this and connect it there. So now we can see that we have a large-scale path going into a singular path. Checking the landscape here, we have a natural river here. Oh, we have a really large area to work with. So, with this naturally large area here, what I'm planning on doing is I'm going to probably make an enclosure here so I don't have to spend as much on water facilities for the creatures. And then, so I'm going to curve this around here. Actually, why don't I just connect the path here? Connect it so it goes like this. This could be like one of the areas for the enclosures. So I'm gonna extend it out to there. Over here, I'm gonna have like a T-bone, or like a plus. So paths going in like this is a T-bone right here, guys. If you didn't know, so a T-bone is like when a path extends outward on an offshoot angle like this, while also having the main path remain intact. And then I'm going to make it a plus, which is like an intersection. And I'm basically going to make it so that it offshoots over here. So now I have two different ways. What I'm going to do is I'm going to check the creatures I have currently. So if I open up the nursery, I have a Dilophosaurus, whatever the crap this thing is. I don't know how to pronounce that. And Iguanodon and a Lambertosaurus. So if we take into account all four of those, we have a small creature, a small, decent-sized carnivore, and two medium-sized herbivores. So what I'll do here is I'll take a glass fence, right? I'm going to build a Lambertosaurus environment. Or Iguanodon environment. So I'm going to extend the glass to here. And then I'm going to extend another thing of glass over here. So that gives us extra visibility into the paddock. Then if I take a different kind of fence. What type of fence do I want? I'll do the modern wooden fence. I'll extend this modern wooden fence out so it gives the creatures enough space to allow for them to roam. I'm also going to extend it a bit over the river here. And then I'm going to extend over to here. Because by extending it like this, it creates kind of like... I know it's just a large square, but it allows for a pretty natural looking environment without being too overbearing on either the animals or the guests. Now, let me see which one has a better rating. Oh. Induced. Okay. So, I'm gonna have to get an adult female here. I'm gonna get 2 adult females. Now, since these guys can live 43 years, that's actually pretty good, because then we don't have to spend as much on a reoccurring thing. Now, since I have the forest painted down, I'm gonna check what their appetite is. Oh, saving game. They have a diet of a purely vegetation. So, they're herbivorous, which means that they eat plants. So what I'll do here is I'll look. Fox log fruit, log plants. So I'll just put down a few things here that look like the natural environment. If you don't know what fox means, it basically means fake. But basically what I'm doing here, right, is I'm just going through the way and just placing down a few enrichment items. Now, I'm going to check their spacing. Do they have a good enough amount of space? They have a good amount of forest, good amount of biome. Yeah, they have enough space for everything. So,
Iguanodon is also one of the first dinosaurs to be sculpted. The original sculptures can still be seen in Crystal Palace Park in London. The artist behind the sculptures, Benjamin Waterhouse Hawkins, famously hosted an 8-course dinner inside one of the incomplete sculptures on New Year's Eve, 1853. How's that for a party?
now, if we take a more grounded view here, let me walk here. You can see the fences are fairly high, and I just placed a nest right in the view of the glass here. So, walking over here, we can access the enclosure through this fence here. So, if we open the gate here, and it'll close behind us. We have 2 female Iguanodon. Now, I will have to research a little bit on how to get more. I want a male Iguanodon as well, so we can get a more natural repopulace of the area. But taking into account their needs and whatnot, I think this enclosure looks fairly decent. I don't know a lot about the game yet, so you guys are gonna have to bear with me, because I'm like starting a bunch of different series on my YouTube channel, because I just released my Minecraft one. Hey guys, tell me in the comments, what are your guys' favorite video games? What do you guys like playing? For me, I like playing a lot of shooter team games, but also management games like this. Those are like my 2 favorite games. I'm gonna create a few sandy divots, so I'm gonna smooth out the terrain a little bit. And then erode. Like, I'm just going to create a more natural divot here around the lake area, because like if you think about it, rivers and stuff will erode away like the sides of the river. So looking at it like right here, you got some natural dip, like a natural dip. Also, if you guys didn't know this, I'm actually a Christian. So, that's why you see a bunch of Jesus stuff in the background of my videos. And like, I know it's controversial and stuff to be a Christian nowadays, but I frankly don't care. Respectfully, I don't care. Cause I'm a fan of Jesus, and I just like spreading the gospel. So if you saw on some of my social platforms, I just posted a Bible verse recently, so I need a bunch of crap for this. Okay. Hold on. Medium vivariums. We're gonna need some more guest facilities, I'd say. So if you look here, we have a bathroom module, basic toilet. So we gotta get some toilets up in here. Oh, Carcharodontosaurus, and we should also have gotten Spinosaurus, maybe? No. I'm gonna have a big one and like a baby one. Now, let's create the enclosure. So, I'm gonna use the same wood fencing as I did before. This time, I'm going to outland it here. So, I'm gonna push it in and then like basically create this type of feel. Because I want to try and get a viewing platform. So, where is the viewing platform? Let me see here. Right here. The viewing platform. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to place it here. And then I'm going to place one here. Actually, no, no, I don't want one here. I'm gonna place one like right here, and then another over here, and then a third right about here. Now they're probably gonna need one of these types of nests. So what I am gonna do is I'm gonna place the nest right here, and then I'm just gonna kind of continue building this outwards. I'm going to expand it so it goes across the river. Expand it again. But yeah, these guys need a relatively larger space. Now, what I am gonna do is, I know guests won't walk across here. But yeah, that's why I placed the viewing platform. And now, let's grab up this. Just doing some basic maintenance stuff. So does it split off earlier? Yeah, it splits off earlier. So what I am going to do is I'm going to fill in one of these. So I'm going to remove the water. So like right here, I'm going to need to create a little bit of a bridge. And then I'm going to use the terrain tool, and I'm going to roughen up the terrain. Actually, no, I gotta smoothen it. I meant to. I'm going to erode it. So it's like an area. It's like somewhere the water is able to naturally pass along. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to delete this fence and replace it with a glass fence. And then I am going to add a gate right here. Now, if you guys want a quick sizing differences, that's what the adult looks like. This is what the baby looks like compared to me. Like a dog, basically. This is the adult. Farah. Farah? I'm gonna call her Farah. I'm gonna remove these trees here, because they are a little bit in the way of visibility. And then what do these guys want? They dislike boreal biome. But they like grassland, tropical, and wetland. I'm gonna give them a wetland biome. And then I'm gonna add another paddock. So this time I'm going to add one right here. So I'm gonna start that one. I'm just gonna remove all of these trees because I want the Spinosaurus in here, guys. That's our latest acquisition, the Spinosaurus. Alrighty. So this is just like a little bit of an area I set up. I am probably gonna add like a few minor details like this, cause like, yeah. I'm using a lot of what I know from like dinosaur biology and stuff. That Spinosaurus does in fact it likes like nesting on the side of water and stuff. There we go. I tightened up the fence, so now it should grant more visibility as well as bigger area for the dinosaurs. I'm gonna do the same thing over here, so I'm gonna tighten up the fence. Basically by tightening up the fence, it provides a lot better like visual aesthetic as well as better visibility for the guests because they don't have as much of a fence blocking them in a way. I lost track of an 8-tongue. Oh, yep, there he is.
While Tyrannosaurus is widely considered the largest predatory dinosaur in terms of sheer bulk, it's not the longest of them. In that competition, it's Spinosaurus who reigns supreme. Much of the bizarre body of Spinosaurus remained a mystery for many years. The original specimen was fragmentary and was tragically destroyed during the bombing of Munich during World War II. Fortunately, recent discoveries of more complete specimens have not only brought its peculiarities to light, but also provided the genetic material needed to perform the miracle of recreating it here in the park.
Science facts for you guys. Alright, so I'm going to end the video off here. We made a ton of progress. We built a little bit of a plaza, and we introduced several new dinosaur specimens, including the Iguanodon, Carcharodontosaurus, Spinosaurus, and finally, this little guy right here. Yeah, this little guy. So, yeah, I'm gonna end the video off here. Everybody enjoy your day and have a wonderful Saturday. God loves y'all. And goodbye. So yeah, I will continue the video, like this video series off later on. I know I just ended the video, but I didn't have this intro clip thingy. I'm starting up a bunch of different series on my channel, as I stated before,
where I'll start a bunch of these different projects, but then later on, it'll allow me to just expand and basically get more content ideas for you guys. So, enjoy your guys' day.